Caitlin is tipping on our bill at 5 points today because I beat her in a game of gin rummy. And she might be paying the whole tab because whoever gets knocked out first will have to pay the tab. So, surf and turf on the menu tonight?
We'll see.
Let's go. I'm hungry. We're at Wawa. Caitlin's getting a pre-tournament drink that's non-alcoholic. And then we'll take you to 5 points. It's time to win. This week will make or break us. I mean, I've loved this game for 14 years. It's time to prove it with results.
Time will tell if you love me. Do you love me or not? Time will tell me if you love me. Do you love me or not? You're just taking your time. It's time for you to tell me. Do you love me or not? Yeah, I could be your remedy.
Words of advice for week 4.
Let's go. Do the opposite of whatever you've been doing the first 3 weeks.
Oh, yikes.
Relaxing.
Table draws. I'm with Tom, Squeaky, Josh, Joe, Steve, Freddie, Josue, and Bruce. At the 150-300 blind level, we get involved in an interesting hand. I decide to limp 7 of clubs, 8 of clubs, and many other players see a flop for 1 big blind as well. We go 7 ways to a flop of 8 of hearts, ace of diamonds, and 8 of diamonds. We flop trips. Feels good, we hit our 74-1. Joe in the small blind checks. Steve in the big blind bets out 600. Freddie and Josue call in the under the gun and under the gun +1 positions, and I decide to float as well. We go 4 ways to the turn card, which is the jack of spades. Steve and Freddie check. Josue bets 1K. I call, Steve calls, and Freddie calls too. The river brings a brick, the 4 of spades. After Steve and Freddie check for the 2nd street in a row, Josue tosses in 2,500 chips. Am I good here? I think for a while and call. Steve and Freddie fold, and it's time for showdown. Josue reveals the 8 of spades and the 2 of clubs. What's he doing limping in there with 8 deuce off? Oh well. We win half the pot here. We're drinking a Dos Equis, courtesy of Tom. We have 32,350. Halfway through the 200-400 blind level. We're looking for early chip leaders. Anyone have 40?
Right here. Right here. Whenever KP got that much, that means automatic winner. No brainer.
Here's Nolan.
Ew, T-Bone.
Nolan, how's it feel coming in the league in like 34th place?
Feels good.
True. Caitlin, how we doing?
Awful. I had ace queen, so did someone else, but they called a flush with it. We weren't all in, but you know, I lost about 10K there.
Look at all these filthy degenerates. KP, you have any words of advice for poker players that are just starting out?
Never play against me.
Okay. Halfway through 300, 600, we have exactly 31,000 chips. Blinds at 400, 800, we have 34,100 chips. So we're halfway through 400, 800 blind level. There's 3 people out of the tournament, and 2 of them are from this table. So we had to get a player from another table, and look at our new table mate. Dinner break chip counts, episode 4. 27,300. 45.5. Oh, nice.
26.
Dinner break chip counts. 10,000. Caitlin?
36.
I think it's like 42.
42.
60.
Well, just above starting.
47.
38.
Table leader right here.
What we got?
I just counted, but I forget.
Just more than me. He's probably like 50.
I'm low. 14.9.
40.
I'm low 40, I think.
I'm over 50. Oh, nice.
37 over starter stand.
Like 25.
0? Yikes.
12,000.
About 16.
16?
Now, bitch, you were there.
Oh.
19-2.
Okay. It's better than what you were saying last week. You were like, it's not going well, bro.
A little over 43.
Oh, no, man.
I never count your money while you sit at the table? All right. Jeremy, how many we got?
17,000. 34.
40 maybe? So Caitlin doubled up a little bit before break. Tell us what happened.
Okay, so pick up queen jack offsuit. Flop comes queen 2-4. I check, big blind raises to I think 1,800. I raise to 5K. Big blind goes all in. I call. He turns over 2-4, so he has 2 pair, and the turn is a jack.
Oh, very lucky.
Yeah, turn is a jack.
Nice hand. Matt, let's see some parkour.
Parkour?
Why not?
I don't do that.
We're not riding to Polo, bro.
I'll parkour.
No. We're going to be in late position when we come back. We only have 27 big blinds, but I mean, the average stack has to be like 34, 35K. I'm going to get some dinner in us and then get some chips in my hands. All right, so we get involved in a weird one against Zach a little after we resume from dinner break. I have the Queen of Spades and the 10 of Hearts in the 1K big blind. The button limps and the small blind folds. So we're heads up to Queen of Diamonds, 10 of Diamonds, Ace of Clubs. I bet out 1,500 and he makes it 15K. It's such a weird tournament. It's not a regular tournament. We're here for points. We're not trying to win it. I don't know if I can risk 15K on this flop, even though I flop bottom 2. So we fold the hand and we decide to rabbit hunt anyway. Here's the result. Blinds are 600, 1,200 with a 1,200 big blind ante. We start those big blind antes at the 1,000 big blind level. I have 33,000. Jose is now the new chip leader. Cracks Bruce aces with the good old 3-9 on the 2-3-9.
Now you got.
Nice hand. Good game, Bruce. Good game. You are one sick man. Blind 600, 1,200. We put all of them in exactly 30,000.
Nobody wants to play.
Winner. All right, maybe we'll make this a tradition, but you see me in this chair, it's a good thing. We're breaking down from 4 tables to 3. Jose has all the chips to my right. That might change if we break our table. Let's go. It's our week to finally make a run here. So our table did break. We're going to table 2, seat 9. I don't know where that is, but we're gonna find out. I thought I was at the feature table last week. This week, we moved to a new table. We have Caitlin, Medio, Jason, Mr. Vineland Poker League himself, one of the possible winners this year that messed it up last week, the King of Poker.
It's a cooler. What do you want?
Who's this?
That's
It's not you.
No, Bob.
Okay. And the other Bobby. Let's go.
Oh, man.
It's gonna be tough to get some chips here, but we'll just get it in behind and get lucky. With blinds at 8, 16, 16, we pick up pocket 7s in the big blind. Marco limps, and we see a flop heads up. Bang, we flop a set. I check, and he checks. Turns a brick, 10 of clubs. I check, and he checks. River, we make a boat. I don't know what to do here. Well, I think I'd throw out a random number. And I get him to call most of the time, I feel like. Especially if he's calling pre-flop, he's pretty tight. But We decide on 5,100. He folds, and we take it down.
Come on, man. Who cares? Let's go.
Just got to outlast them, make it to the final table. I get 9th place, I'll be happy. Cheers.
Hey, freeze.
Jason got the queens. KP shows it 2-5s.
My favorite 5.
Let's see it suck out.
5 now, I never call you peace. 5.
Oh, like it.
The hand, baby. The
King
hand.
of poker eliminated.
Gotta go sometime, baby.
Oh shit, he's turning the fucking camera on.
All in.
All of it.
Little over 30. Jeff makes it 6,500 at 1,000, 2,000. Now Medio's in the tank.
Huh?
Folded 2 face cards to you last time.
You did?
I've heard.
Yeah, I showed you.
No, you didn't show me.
Oh, I had 2 face cards. Queen, Jack.
I have 2 face cards again.
Then you're behind.
Really? I call.
They're the same.
You have Jacks?
Wayne.
Ace, King against Queens.
That was right.
For the double.
Nice hand.
Oh, finally, dude. 30.7. Blinds just went up to 1,500, 3,000. We have 71,300, which is the most chips we've had in this tournament this year.
Big blind.
Excuse me. I think,
Medio's a luck box. Marco's aces. Medio's queens. Queen on the turn. Double up.
you brought it into the universe.
Who dealt it though?
Marco brought it in.
Nice deal, Kaylin. Blinds are now 2,000, 4,000.
Crazy.
We have 71,100 chips. Not too bad, but not even 20 big
What's
blinds.
the thing for me? You never know.
Let's get lucky. Breaking down to 2 tables soon. And we're back in the chair of tranquility. Down to 18 players, 91,000. Caitlin's still in, Medio's still in, Nolan's still in. Matt busted early. He's had terrible luck. I think he's one of the best players in the league. He folded kings pre-flop the first week, and the guy showed him aces. I mean, no one else is doing that here. We got to get back in there, 15 big blinds, battle it out. Nolan at the table, Medio and Caitlin. What one will I stack first? Put it down in the comments. 43.
He flopped 3 queens and he turned quads. And I had the 2.
55 and a half. Yeah, 54 and a half.
Huh?
I have you by 1,000.
There it is.
Thank you. Let's go, dude. This is the happiest you will have seen me in these 4 episodes. Woo! Oh, it feels good. I mean, I don't even remember what the action was. I'm overwhelmed when I'm trying to vlog and trying to play at the same time and people are talking to me. But I had King Queen. I think I was in the small blind, I'm not sure. I complete. And Bob, the big blind, checks through. We go to a flop of Queen, Queen 10. I check, he bets 7K. I call. Queen on the turn. I mean, I saw that queen on the turn. I had to look back at my cards. I knew I had 2 face cards, but I thought it might have been king jack. You know, it was king queen. We turned quads. Let's go. I check. Bob makes it 14K. We're at the 3,000, 6,000 blind level. I tank and make it 30. No one believes me in this game. You know that from how Brian called me with that 7 deuce yesterday or last week. No one believes me, so I thought it was perfect. A little more to price him in. He kind of has to call if he has a hand. So he calls. The river comes out. I don't even look at it. I just shoved as soon as the river card fell. And he called with a 10. So I had king queen on 10, queen, 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 brick. He calls with a 10. We're up to 201,000 chips. I think we're in 2nd place with 16 people left. Let's win this thing. Blinds 3,000, 6,000. I'm in the big blind. Caitlin's under the gun and she shoves, folds around to me, and we call.
And she sucks out. Right?
And she sucks out. Well, that's to be seen. Okay.
Four's due
Five.
to hit. Four's due to hit.
Straight.
Straight. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Good game. So we knocked out Caitlin the medio.
You called it 5-6, bro. That's nitty as fuck.
You shoved for what? Less than one big blind?
You called it 5-6.
It was 5-6 suited. You shoved for less than one big blind.
So for the rest of the season, when I stack you and you're short with garbage, I don't want to hear it.
As long as I have less than one big blind.
Deal.
All right. Later, bro. Caitlin shoves. I picked up jacks. I mean, I don't want to call, but I have to for the integrity of the game. You know, like she can't take that personally against me, even though she did a little bit. But final table. Let's go. Tony, you owe me $100. We might be chip leader too. 232.5K or 242.5K. About $250,000 going to the final table with 1 million chips in play. It's gonna feel good. Let's get it. All right, a little late, but final table view.
I've never gotten past bet 4.
I'm in seat 7. We got Squeaky, Tom, Marco, Dave, Bobby, Nolan, Mr. Vineland Poker League, Matt, and Josue. Josue and I have half the chips combined, so that's pretty cool, but he does have me out chips. Blinds 4,000, 8,000. We have 265,000.
Yeah, I feel it's a race.
Blinds are 5,000, 10,000. We have 246,000. There's 8 of us left. Just lost a big one. Went up against Josue, who's luck boxing this whole tournament. He had ace king. He's betting the whole way. We flop top pair, and he hits an ace on the river. So not sure how many we have. A little over 200K. Still have life. Blinds at 7,000, 14,000. We have 137,000. And we have all in action. King 8. Ace queen. King 8. Blinds are 10,000, 20,000. We have 148,000. Which surprisingly is just a little bit below average. 7 big blinds, a little bit below average.
I like it.
We have Marco, Dave, Bobby, and Josue. We flopped top pair, took some off the chip leader. Got about $250,000 again.
One deck at this point.
4 of us left.
Yeah.
I'm staking him at the time.
125.
I'm sticking with the diamond.
You make a call?
Yeah.
I let Bobby.
You call it?
I call.
Okay.
Good luck.
And it's
Ace
a
king to
race.
7s.
And they're off.
Ace.
All stars are doing a turnover.
Thank you.
Nice hand, baby.
Wait, they're married.
We're 3-handed.
That's where I'm from. Now
On
we're
this
talking
board.
my language.
Seriously?
I went to school there.
With this hand.
Really? You went there? I was born there.
No, I went to college.
I check and this man bets the minimum. What do we do to make him think here?
touching my chips.
Oh, I know Lisa.
Committed. Brian Romano.
50.
Brian Romano. It's like Lisa Schaefer.
Today's
then
Brian Romano.
Woo!
Freiberg, then Kira
That's the prettiest hand we probably ever
A lot of
had.
names.
Schaefer.
Is there any Lorries in there?
Nah.
Right where you're at.
I'm also.
All right, I have 510,000 at 12,000, 24,000. I'm in the big blind for 24K. Marco shoves how much?
Wasting time, 68.
Are you going full or are you going to fucking call?
So it's 44 more? I mean, that's less than 2 big blinds more.
What are we doing here?
I have to call. I have to. I have to. Make sure.
You don't think I can count?
You couldn't do numbers earlier.
Will you call?
I was doing
It's a
numbers.
call, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
said I called.
Flip him.
I got shit.
Me too.
Flip them, waste of time. Come on. Oh, I've got
Looks
one
like a
dead
winner
to an
to
8.
me.
Oh,
Get out of here.
get the fuck out
Boom, boy. 3 outer. It was 2 big blinds more. I have to.
Is this HBO?
7-8 against 10-7, dead to an 8.
Are you
card in the
fucking
window.
kidding me?
Is this
You can't
HBO?
put that on YouTube. Fucking A. That's crazy. Hey, that's crazy.
Card, right?
638,000 at the 12,000, 24,000 big blind level. There's no more Annies.
Small blind, big blind.
And we're heads up against Bobby, who has, I'm gonna guess, around a $500,000. So we have about 6 and he has about 5. So we have the chip lead. Flop comes 9 of spades, 5 of spades, 9 of diamonds. I check, Bobby makes it 50. I make it 135, and he shoves. And on that flop,
You have to fold.
we have this.
Tommy, this is fucking great, dude. This is the best text I've ever sent.
You're in trouble, Bob.
Yeah, I figured that. Whoa. Good in. Good in. Change this. Catch it. Let's go.
Camera.
All in.
Keelan's gonna give it to me this time. Good luck.
Flip them,
kings?
flippers.
Oh, okay. Ace queen of
You're in
threes.
trouble, Bob. Could've told you.
Oh my god.
Is that a... It's got
Jack.
Oh my god. He said give
Straight.
me a 3 and
That's
he
good
got
for-
it.
Hey, that's good for the log, though.
Wow.
If nothing else, that's good for the camera.
Blinds 20,000, 40,000.
Keelan's loving that. Look at it.
You know you have all the
2
control
minutes
here.
ago, he like wanted to see a flop so
260 you said?
bad. And
I
thought
shove and he
fine.
calls. 260. Queen 6
Bob,
ace
I
5.
You have live cards.
I think you're in trouble.
That's all we need.
Don't dream it.
10.
Nice hand.
Ace 5 wins.
Nice hand. There's 1.1 million chips in this tournament. We get it in with ace queen suited against threes. We have him slightly out chipped, and we get involved in, I believe, something like an 800,000 chip pot. So almost 80% of the chips are in the middle. We flop an ace, and he turns his 2-outer. We have to be very happy with second place, but it hurts, man. I mean, this was my tournament to win, and he hits his 2-outer. So, good game, Bobby, but maybe it's a selfish comment, but I deserve that. I believe I deserved that one. We get it in with the last couple chips. I shoved my last 240K with queen 6. It's offsuit, but I figure if I get lucky, he calls and I double up, we're pretty much even again. And we beat out everyone today except for the winner. I guess that's good. See you next week.
Time will tell if you love me. Do you love me or not? Time will tell me if you love me. Do you love me or not? You're just taking your time. It's time for you to tell me. Do you love me or not? Yeah, I could be your remedy. Maybe you can be the death of me. Yeah, I could be your remedy. Maybe you can be the death of me. Yeah, you're spending my time, then you take all my money, and then you tell me the lies. Then you started acting funny, then you started switching sides. Yeah, you're playing with fire, don't wanna hear it this time. Blind is the stare that you see in my eyes. So much on my mind, yeah, it's spinning all the time. What a pretty face, such a clever disguise. Chatting with the devil, yeah, she knows what I like. Time will tell me if you love me. Do you love me or not? You're just taking your time. It's time for you to tell me. Do you love me or not? could be your remedy, maybe you can be the death of me, yeah, I could be your remedy, maybe you can be the death of me, yeah, you're spending my time, then you take all my money, and then you tell me the lies.